Okay, after you started your Macrium, you will see a page like this. The very first thing we do, we go up here to this disk icon and create a backup disk. It proposes the Linux disk as default, and I would recommend you go with that because the WinPE is a little bit more complicated to use later. And you click on next, and now it presents you with your CD DVD reader here, and you have to put an empty CD into your CD tray and push the CD tray in so that the disk is running, and then you say finish. Now I'm not going to do that because I have plenty of recovery CDs, but it should do it in a minute or two. And then you have your CD for recovery and keep that in a good place. And I suggest you take one of these Sharpie markers and write Macrium recovery CD on it so that you know what it is. It doesn't get mixed up with all the other CDs you may have. So go to finish and do that. So now we have a CD. And next we want to image our VHD, our attached VHD. But first we have to create a folder to where we image that. And let's go into computer. And in computer, let me show you what we have here. This is the VHD for imaging that I happen to have on one of my external disks. I created that once with WB admin, which works very similar to Windows imaging. It's a command at the command prompt. This is an image of my system, which is up here. You see the system is 59.6 gigabyte partition, and this is a 59.6 gigabyte partition. The occupied space is a little smaller. It's only 37 gigabytes. The free space is 37 gigabytes, whilst here's only 29 gigabytes. That's because the image is always compressed. Okay, now I have several external disks. In fact, I have 4 or 5. A few are offline right now. These two are online. That's where my VHD image is, and we are going to image that to this one here. So let me open that, and you see I have some images here already, but I'll create a folder and call it VHD image. Now if you may only have one external disk, so you have to do it on the same one where your VHD is, and it will actually be slower than what I'm doing here, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so we have a folder to where we can image. Okay, now let's see where our VHD is. This is my system disk and some others. It's most likely the very last one. And this last one, no, it's not the very last one. The last one is the one to which we are imaging. So let's find it. You can easily find it by the size, which is, remember, 59.6. And it also says virtual disk here. So this is the one you want. So you click on it, and then this comes up here, and it says image this disk, and you click on that. And now it wants to know where to image to. This is your disk that you want to image, your virtual disk. See, it's a virtual disk you want to image. And the destination, we will browse and go to this folder we just created. Then we have to go to computer, and I have so much stuff. I have to find it. Imaging. This is the one these setter images. And on the setter image, you see I made this folder VHD image, and I say OK. Okay, so the destination is the folder that we have created a minute ago, and then we say next, and here you can verify that you got the right thing, and then you say finish. And what do you want to do? Run this backup now, save the backup, and here you can put a name in, just any name, whatever name you want to put in. that is in this case not very important. If you use Macrium later for other things, you may want to put a useful name in here, because that up here the backup definition files will have this name. Okay, and it will start, and at this point I will pause the recording, because no need to look what this is recording. Okay, now we are done. It took 15 minutes. It's a pretty big image, so it may even take more time in your case, because you may be working only off one disk, whilst I was working with two external disks. So when you're done, you say OK, and then you can close. And in fact, in your backup definitions, now I have a lot of backup definitions, see the one that we called name appeared. Now I don't want to keep that, because that's only for this demonstration, so I'm going to delete that. But to make sure that it is really deleted, I go into Documents, and there's a Reflect folder here, and there should be one called Name, or it's this one here. Okay, and I delete this also. Okay, so it's deleted. But next time, if you do imaging on a regular basis, you have all these definitions here, and depending, see, I have data on each set, data on Ghost, which is the name of another external disk, system on the internal disk, which is another disk. So I do all kinds of images. Then I have a VHD image, I don't even remember what that was. Anyhow, all you have to do, if you want to repeat, if you want to take another image, you highlight it, and then you click on this cogwheel, and then it would do it. But anyhow, we are done with imaging our thing here, so let's see what we got. Let's go to our disk folder, computer. We had it on here, and here was our VHD image, and that's the Macrium image now. That's, by the way, also a virtual disk, so we can look at that and see VHD for image. It's this one here, and we say OK, and here it is. This is my whole system. If you compare in computer, for example, my VHD here, oh, it looks a little different, because it is not in list view, so let's make it in list view. Okay, here's the same thing. So it's the same thing, and in fact it is exactly the same thing as my system, because that's where this came originally from. Okay, so we have now a Macrium image, which, by the way, what we did right now, we attached this also. This is an automatic attach when you double click on it, and now we have this three times. We have the P, which is the VHD for images. That was our original VHD image, and this is the original partition from what it came. So I hope this is not too confusing for you. But anyhow, you got your image, and that's all we wanted at this point in time.